All right, we're gonna focus a little bit on the upper body more today since we've been doing a lot of lower body stuff lately. So let's start seated, sitting on your heels. Um, and you wanna feel that you still have a little of that lumbar curve in your lower back. So you might wanna try tilting your hips forward all the way and then back all the way, and then find that nice middle ground that you can stack your spine on top of. Shoulders back and down. And just feel like your spine is nice and stacked on top of itself. Bring your awareness to your breath. Feel your weight coming down into the mat. Your eyes can be opened or closed. If they're open, pick one spot to focus on. And now we're just going to bring some movement into the neck. So we're not trying to do anything strenuous here, just making circles with your head. I'm gonna start by just doing a few circles one way, just warming up here. Let's switch directions. Maybe there's some crackling, that's all right. Let's come back to center, and we'll start by squeezing your right ear to your right shoulder. Squeeze them together nice and tight. Let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Bring your left ear over to the left and reach your right fingertips out to the right, lengthening the right side of your neck. Lengthening your right ear away from your right shoulder. Come back to center. Let's do the other side. Squeeze your left ear to your left shoulder. Maybe even feeling the back of your neck joining in a little bit. And then let's take a deep breath and lengthen over to the right as you reach your left fingertips out to the left. And come back to center. And I don't know about you, but my legs are starting to tingle a little bit. So I'm just going to come forward, maybe bang the top of your feet on the mat a little bit. Bring the blood back into your legs. And then let's sit back on the heels. Let's do this one more time. Squeeze your right shoulder to your head. Deep breath. And exhale. Extend the left ear to the left. Extend the right fingertips out to the right. Should feel pretty good, this stretch in your neck and shoulder. Let's come back to center and squeeze the left ear to shoulder. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Taking some nice deep relaxing breaths here. Come back to center. All right, let's squeeze the shoulders into the back of your head. So you're going to bring your head back and squeeze your shoulder blades together as you lift your shoulders up towards your head. You don't have to squeeze very hard. We're just engaging those muscles on the back of the neck and shoulders. You don't want to create a cramp here. So take a breath and exhale, drop the shoulders and bring chin to chest. Let's do this one more time. Squeeze shoulders to head. Bring the head back to the shoulders. Shoulders up to the head. Take a breath. And drop the shoulders, chin to chest. All right, so coming off of the heels again, let's come into a cross-legged seated position. And then we're gonna pull the right arm across, shoulder stretch on the right. And let's pull the left arm across. And let's try it coming into the eagle arms. So bring your arms in front of you, bring the right arm under the left, cross at your elbows and wrists. See if you can bring your palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Or if you can't get that last wrist twist, you can always just stay here with the wrist not twisted. And then let's start by pulling the elbows down as you twist your arms. And then let's lift the elbows up. Feel that change the stretch. Nice deep breath into the back of the lungs. And release. And let's do the other way. So arms in front, bring left arm under right, cross at your elbows and wrists. See if you can bring your palms together, thumbs towards your nose, and pull your elbows down. And then let's lift the elbows up. And release. Do some shoulder rolls, bringing the shoulders forward, up and back. And reverse. And stop here. All right, coming on to all fours. Let's do some cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back. Now we're getting the whole spine involved, moving with your breath. As you exhale, pulling the abdomen in. Trying to feel your whole spine moving from the tip of your tailbone to the top of your head. Stop in the neutral spine and let's go side to side. Again, trying to move from the tip of your tailbone to the top of your head. And then stop in the middle and let's combine those motions into our full circle. Inhale, drop the belly, and then go to the side and then around your back and then to the other side and continue in a circle. And let's switch directions. All right, from here, let's come into a supported side plank. So bring the right foot behind you, coming into the side. Left foot is left leg out long, and left arm reaches over bicep by your ear. This should feel like a nice stretch along the side body. Now let's lift the left leg so everything's parallel to the floor. Lower your left foot to the floor. So next we're going to try coming up into gate pose. So this is going to take some side body strength. Engage the left side of your torso and then come up. Left hand to your left leg and right arm comes up and over, stretching the right side. And let's come back down, right hand down, left arm, bicep by the ear. We're going to do that a couple more times. Engage the left side of your body, lift up, right arm up and over. Back to the mat. And one more time, come up. And back down. And back to all fours. Walk your hands forward for our melting heart pose. Hips over your knees. Feel this opening up your chest, chin or forehead to the floor. Think about bending between the shoulder blades, bending that portion of your spine. Letting your chest relax to the floor. And let's walk the hands back, come back to all fours. Let's turn the left foot behind you, right leg out long, right arm stretching overhead. So enjoy this side stretch here on the right side. And now setting up for coming up, let's start by engaging your side muscles as much as you can here. And then come up and left arm comes up and over, stretching the left side. Your right hand gently resting on your right leg. Bring your left hand back to the mat, right arm overhead, bicep by your ear. And again, come up, engage the right side of the torso, left arm up and over. And come back, left hand to mat, right arm stretching to your right, to your left. One more time, engaging that right side of the body, lift up. Stretching up along the left side. Back to the mat. Back to all fours. And let's come all the way down onto your stomach. We'll just start with our Sphinx pose, elbows under shoulders, chest coming forward. Press into your palms. Actively pull your chest through your arms. And let's come all the way to the mat. Bring your right arm out to the side. 90-degree angle with your arm. Let's press up onto the right side, stretching front of the right shoulder. And let's come back to your stomach. Plant your palms firmly under your shoulders, arms in, touching your body, setting up for cobra pose. Squeeze your legs together, squeeze your glutes, press your feet into the floor. And inhale, lift your upper body off the floor. Use just your lower back strength. Don't put any weight into your hands. Feel the muscles in your lower back working. Keep your legs engaged. And let's lower down. Bring your left arm out to the side and we'll press up onto the left side, stretching that left shoulder. Come back onto your stomach. We'll do cobra one more time. So palms underneath your shoulders, arms in touching your body. Squeeze your legs and lift your upper body off the floor. Shoulders back and down. Keep your legs engaged. Make sure you can breathe. So you find that line where you're using your lower back strength, but you can still breathe comfortably. Then you can hold this pose right here forever. At the end here, let's press a little bit into the hands, come up a little bit, feel your back working a little farther up your spine. And lower down to the floor. So let's leave the palms where they are. We're going to press up onto the knees into a plank pose on the knees. So just use your hand strength to press up onto the knees, your arm strength. And let's curl the toes under, come into plank. Holding a strong plank here, feeling your shoulders engaged, pulling your abdomen towards your spine. Now you're going to shift forward, bend at the elbows, lower all the way down slowly to the mat. And from here, we're going to again push up onto our knees, plank on the knees. Pull your toes under, come into plank. Shift forward, bend at the elbows, lower down. Press up, plank on the knees. Curl your toes under, come into plank. And then let's walk the feet forward, coming into a squat. Feel your lower back relaxing towards the mat. Try to straighten the legs to come into dangle. So bring your feet hip width apart. Your feet parallel to each other. Knees bent, stomach in. Let's interlace fingers behind your back. And then let your arms come down towards the mat over your head. Release your arms, stomach in, round up, arms come out and up to standing. And then arms down by your sides. So we're going to be doing a little bit of side bending here. Let's start with palms together at the center of your chest. Let's bring the toes together, just a little space between the heels. Squeeze your legs, stomach in, so your whole lower body is engaged, glutes engaged. Let's try to get the spine to be as long as possible. So lengthening up through the back of the top of your head. Imagining if your spine was extending through the top of your skull, we're lengthening through there. And then take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, pull your abdomen in and then start to go over to the side. So hips come to the left, push your hips off to the left and your upper body off to the right. Make sure that there's no twisting in your spine. It's just coming over to the side. Your legs and glutes are nice and strong support for your upper body as you're side bending here. Check in with your feet. Make sure your weight is distributed evenly over both feet. So as much as your hips come out to the side, that's as much as your upper body comes over to the right. Come back to center. Find that long, tall spine again. Take a breath. Exhale as your hips come to the right and your upper body comes over to the left. So again, legs and glutes are all one piece. Body weight should be distributed evenly over both feet. You should feel a stretch on the right side of your hips and torso. Let's come back to center. So this time we're going to try it with arms overhead. Inhale, arms up. Let's start with just palms facing each other, shoulder width apart. So again, let's lengthen through the back of the top of the head. Take a breath. Exhale, stomach in, hips go to the left, upper body to the right. Maybe you can't go quite as far with the arms up because there's a lot more weight. It takes some more core strength to be able to do this. Just try to keep your chest facing forward and make sure that left hip isn't coming back. You want your hips to be square. Press into both feet as you reach through your fingertips and come back to center. Lengthen your spine, take a breath. Exhale, hips to the right, upper body to the left. So again, keep your hips square, keep your shoulders square, everything facing forward. Press into your feet, reach through your hands. And come back to center, arms down. Let's inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. And let's shift the weight forward, lower all the way down to the mat. All right, bring your right arm out to the side. Roll up onto that right side. We're gonna do this stretch one more time, see if we can get it a little deeper. Nice deep breaths into the area where you're feeling the stretch. And come back to the mat. Let's do our cobra pose. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your glutes, lift your upper body off the floor. And lower down, bring your left arm out to the side, roll onto your left side. Making any adjustments here that you need. You maybe need to bring the elbow up a little more towards your head to feel some more intensity, or down to take the intensity away. Right, come back to the mat. Cobra pose one more time. Squeeze the legs and lift your upper body. Elbows in, touching your body. Press a little into your hands, lift up a little more. And slowly come down. All right, we're going to press up onto the knees, plank on the knees. Roll the toes under, come into plank. Shift forward, lower down. Bring the elbows in tight. Press up. Come into full plank. Shift forward, lower down. Press up. Come into full plank. And step forward into squat. Come into dangle. Hip width between your feet. Stomach in, bend your knees, interlace your fingers the way that feels weird this time, so the other way from how you did it last time. And then lift your fist up towards the ceiling. Release your arms. Stomach in, roll up. Arms out and up. And let's bring the feet together, arms down. So toes are touching, little space between your heels. Squeeze your legs together. So this time, let's try that side bend with our fingers interlaced over our heads. So interlace your fingers, release your index fingers so your pointer fingers are pointing to the ceiling, and then see if you can squeeze your head width between your biceps. So again, trying to keep everything facing forward. Take a breath. And exhale, stomach in, hips to the left, upper body to the right. Press into both feet, reach through your fingertips. Come back to center. And then press your hips to the right, upper body to the left. Press into your feet, reach through your fingertips. And come back to center, bring your arms down. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. And bring the knees down. Swing your legs around to the front. And let's do a spine twist, seated spine twist here. So you're going to bend your right knee on the floor in front of you. And then put your left foot over your right knee corner. So we're going to be twisting to the left here. So left hand can act as a kickstand behind you. The right arm can come up and over, pressing that knee out of the way. Maybe you can grab your right knee. If you can't grab the knee, that's okay. Just bend your elbow, press the left knee away. See how long you can get your spine here? Then turn your head to look behind you and twist your spine. Inhale to get spine length and exhale to twist. Untwist, let's switch sides. So bend your left knee on the floor in front of you. Your right foot goes over the left knee corner. We'll be twisting to the right this time, so bring your right arm behind you. Left elbow comes up and over. Maybe you can grab the left knee or just keep that elbow pressing into the right knee. So inhale, lengthen the spine, look behind you, exhale, twist. Spine twist. And let's come all the way onto our backs. Do one more shoulder stretch. So bring the back of your right hand to your spine and then roll back onto your hand. So you should feel this stretching open the front of the rotator cuff on the right shoulder. To feel more intensity, bring your hand farther up your spine, and to lessen the intensity, bring it farther down towards your hips. Bring your weight off of the right hand. And let's switch sides. So back of the left hand to your spine, roll back onto your hand. And make any adjustments you need to find just the right stretch for your left shoulder today. Right, bring your weight off of your left hand. Arms by your sides, legs out long, take up some space on your mat. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Take a breath and exhale, release everything onto your mat. And just notice how your neck and shoulders are feeling now. Maybe you notice some more openness and some vibrations there. As you lie here, watching your abdomen rise and fall, just enjoy this feeling of your openness in your joints. If your mind has wandered, come back to your body. Notice if anything is tensed up. Release any tension with your exhales. Now start to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs. If you'd like, bring your arms over your head for a full body stretch. Then either turn on your side and push up from there or roll on your spine back to seated.